Step 3, organize your space to make finding sold products easy. Warehouse management's a full-time job, but if you set up things correctly the first time around, it should make your job easier to stock the items and locate those items once they've been sold. We recommend creating locations with a 4-digit or more alphanumeric code to start and build as you go. The reason is to ensure your pick lists come out sequentially for order management. So, example, if you create products that are A001, A002, that 3-digit, 4-digit format's going to allow it to sort correctly alphanumerically. So if it's A01, A001, now all of a sudden A01 comes after A001. So the reason being, you want to make sure that all of your items are sequential, because when they print out the pick list or the order list from wherever channel you're selling on, you want it to be in order. So by customer, in order. By day, in order. You don't want to have to walk around your whole warehouse picking all over the place when you start at one end and finish at the other. So it allows you a great way to stay organized and then start and finish and staying in order, maximizing your picking time. You want to make sure that as you ramp up your sales from 10 to 20 to 100 to hundreds of orders per day, that you have a system in place. And a good naming convention, alphanumerically based, is as good as it can get. So make sure that you're going through and organizing based on how you would want to pick orders, from left to right, right to left, front to back. However you want to do that is up to you, but think through your naming convention first to make it easier on yourself and your staff in the long run. Be mindful when you stock your shelves. Keep identifiable numbers facing out. Keep your shelves organized. This will help tremendously when you're going to pick your orders. You do not want to have just piles and piles of products, because if you do have hundreds of orders to get out in a day and you have to sift through tens of thousands of products to find those, it's going to take your time and just extend it tremendously. So be thoughtful when you're putting products away. Your shelving flow and your warehouse layout is imperative to speeding things up too. So plan on laying out your racking or shelving on a piece of paper first, a quick drawing. Think through what you want to do before you actually start to set up your shelving and set it in stone, because it's easier to do it at first right than it is to set it up, half, and then going through and redoing it. You don't want to do that. So do it right the first time. You can expand it and build it if you do it right, instead of reorganizing and redoing all of your work. So plan on a sequential flow of your warehouse. So like I said, if you draw it out and you start from left to right, right to back, front to back, etc., that's going to pay dividends. And here's why. You can lay out your racking in a row, and then you can go through and just name that as you're going through. So naming your racking, your shelving, your bins if you want that, but ensure that it's all done alphanumerically, because like I said previously, it's going to save you a boatload of time when you're walking, just going through in order as opposed to from front to back to left to right. You don't want to do all that. So any company that's looking to scale should establish an inventory management process. It can be as simple as a spreadsheet of everything you list with a UPC, title, location. That's going to be for beginners. More complex, the bigger you go, you're going to want an inventory management software to help you manage that data, whether it's Shopify or a number of different other inventory management tools, to make sure your numbers count, they increment and decrement correctly. You want to decrement across the channels as you sell. So if you start out with 10 ceiling fans, if one sells on Amazon, it should tell you have 9. One on eBay, you have 8. 2 on Walmart, now you have 6. So ensure that you are managing your inventory controls very diligently. You do not want to oversell. Overselling is a bad word, right? You get away with so much. I think you have 1% wiggle room, but if you're selling 10 items and 2 are oversold and you can't fulfill those orders, your account can be suspended, shut down. So don't get into that situation. Make sure that your inventory management controls are set up and in place.